It's a close game, but hey, a highlight is a highlight. Great way to reward everyone for running hard and looking out for each other. I almost get teary-eyed thinking about it. It's so beautiful. Which pass deserves your assistance? Vote now for your top play of the week. Today, I'm passing out gratitude cards to the Kings players, and I'm thankful for all of you. Thanks for voting and sending in plays. Next week, you'll select the top play of Season 6. Oh, hey, DeMontis, I have something for you. Wait up.
Starting Five is your chance to compete with a full NBA team against another MyPlayer.
Your MyPlayer takes their position on the team that you select.
So you might want to find a team where your presence can improve the way that team plays.
You'll be player locked with MP, so it's all about strategy, when to let your team shine,
and the key moments when you decide to step up and become the difference maker in the game.
The games are 4 quarters and 5 minutes each. There are no substitutions. It's just your starting 5, and that's the name of the game.
Can you use the best players on your team and find a way to outsmart your opponents?
Try out Starting 5 today. You'll earn VC, XP, and rep for every game played, and it's a fun way to badge up.
The NBA 2K community is like no other. There's passion and competitiveness, but there's also a strong bond for many that's just like family.
And over the years, we've connected with many that have told us that their NBA 2K family has pulled them through some tough times.
Absolutely. We've been inspired, and that's one reason we've started our series, My 2K Life, to share those stories and to get to meet the people behind the community.
Next up is a fan favorite and a friend of NBA 2K TV. Here's a look at the life and journey of King Jordan.
My brother always played basketball games. He always played 2K. And it always was around me, and sometimes I used to get on the game and play with him. Man, let's come out, let's hoop, man. Let's go hoop, man. What y'all want to do? Basketball is a lifesaver for me. Always was. Good steal, come on. Oh, you didn't hit me. Tone, you didn't hit me. I'm really appreciative of 2K because it saved my life so many times. It kept me in the house, and I never thought I would be a content creator.
I'm King Jordan DF, and this is my 2K life.
Taj, what's good?
What's up, man? Long time no see.
Man, I know. I need a cut so bad. So yeah.
Bad. That mean bring you back to life.
Yes.
So what you been up to?
You know, just working hard. You know, uploading content, streaming.
This something you gonna definitely see yourself doing for a long, long term.
I really do, and I really want to take it to a whole nother level. You know, just to inspire people. You know, so many people go through so much, and I had so many people reach out to me and told me that my content has helped them throughout their day, especially through COVID, when everybody had to stay home. Yeah, no, thank you. Man, this is...
For sure.
Come on, man. I appreciate you.
For sure.
Appreciate you. Thank you. I was born in Springfield, Illinois, and my mother, she would travel back and forth to Chicago, Illinois. It was tough, seeing a lot of things, did a lot of things as well. I remember sometimes, you know, the bill didn't get paid and we had to sleep on the floor and, you know, open the oven to warm us up at night. So these times was humbling beginnings for me because it showed me a lot about life and it made me understand and grow up quickly. What got scary was I caught a misdemeanor case when I was 17. And the guy, he got into it with my brother and was a next door neighbor, and I protected my brother. Went to court for it, couldn't afford a lawyer or anything, and just took the charges. But I was very thankful for that because it helped me get my life on a straight path.
for starting 5 for your Denver Nuggets.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And one injury for them, they're still pretty close to full strength.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. And it's Poole in at the point guard. And for Denver, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Murray against Poole. Gordon outside. Porter from outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Free throw good. Poole. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Banked it in off the glass.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. It's George on the wing. Outside Coulibaly.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Poole on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. A minute 39 left in the first. Here's Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Sarr. Now Middleton. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Porter. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jokic with a screen on Poole. Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 6.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets dance team.
Different look for Denver. Saric checks in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Brown. And the Wizards making a change here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Holmes. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Yep, that one goes. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray deciding where to go with it. Outside the arc. That shot off. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They've got Dario Saric, Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
Well, when you got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Now here's Kispert. He's scoreless. And Penny's shot is off. Porter with it. Guarded now by George. Porter's shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Smart. And it's Denver with a rebound. Up top, Porter. George defending. Outside Watson. Here's Strawler. Watson passes to Porter. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. And he's going to the line for two.
I can't always speak with these, but, you know, handle situations differently. I remember it was so hard. I lived a street life. It was so hard for me to stay in on the weekends. But I had a person that told me, like, no, I'm gonna get you a console and you're gonna stay in here and play 2K.
What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing today, man? Shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. This is a special night for me.
I had a friend that just told me, hey, man, you should be a content creator, man. You have an amazing personality, and I think that you would do really good, and you're really good at making builds, and you're really skilled at the game, and I didn't think I was. Starting to be a content creator it made me feel good.
I remember I had an ex-girlfriend, and I told her that this was gonna happen, and look at my life now. Look at my life. This is amazing. I'm so thankful.
First person that came into my stream, and I was streaming 2K20, and Pack Hoops, he was a content creator, came into my stream, and I knew exactly who he was, and he was like, bro, don't stop streaming. You have a gift in streaming. You're gonna make it in streaming.
I like Vegas because it just motivates me to want to be more.
I made the decision to move to Vegas in 2022. And the reason why I made that decision, I just signed a deal that was amazing. I was very thankful for, and I was able to, you know, move here and take care of myself. It was scary because I was leaving my mom, I was leaving my whole family, I was leaving my support system, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna come here and just start all over.
The lights. I think it's the lights that get you.
We here. Look at the defense. Come on.
A lot of people don't know this, but when I got my TikTok deal, I was actually the first streamer to stream on TikTok, streaming NBA 2K.
I love playing with the community. That's one thing about me. I love playing with the community. It's actually a challenge to me.
And I was a nobody. When nobody knew my name, when I didn't have a following, NBA 2K gave me a shot. I was going out to New York for the community event for the NBA 2K. And I was excited, but I was nervous at the same time because I'd never been to New York. I called my older brother. I always called him because he always comforted me in situations. We was talking, and I was like, brother, you know, man, you know, I'm going to New York. What advice can you give me? He was like, man, just enjoy yourself. Just relax. But he was like, hey, I'm with a whole bunch of people. I got to call you back, okay? He was like, man, I love you. I got to call you back. And I waited for him to call me back. I didn't get a call. Went to bed, get a call from my younger brother. And it's like, when you get a call at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know it's not good. And my brother was just like, man, Emmanuel, he's gone. He's dead. I didn't know how I was gonna make it back home because it was like so much going on that month. I had to go to New York for 2K. On top of that, my deal brands did not pay me that month, so I had to wait a whole nother month to get paid from them, so I didn't have no money.
All right, I've seen King Jordan out there in the park, and trust me, when we're out there, you don't want to be on the losing end of one of his mixtapes. All right,
only person that really helped me was LD2K. Man. He was the only person that helped me get home. And that's why to this day, I have so much loyalty for LD2K. I was just so thankful that
I had a friend like him because he stayed on the phone with me nights on end just talking to me and letting me vent.
Man, I'm so glad to be back. I had to take a break. You know, I had to get my mind right and just, you know, get myself together.
I told myself, you gotta have that mama mentality. And I won't let my brother's death go in vain. I will continue doing what I'm doing. I will continue being stronger and growing. And I will bounce back for this. I did, and I'm fully healed, and I feel good about coming back to content creating. I made my first video coming back, and I felt good, and the people was excited.
At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Van Vliet into the 1 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great defense that time from Sengun. And Thompson kicks to Sengun. And some nice passing there by Houston. Sengun with the screen for Green. And there it is for him.
And you can tell Green is a competitive player, willing to put in the sweat to find looks.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's Brooks. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Williams against Brooks. Williams passes to Holmgren. Williams up on top. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Van Vliet passes to Green. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Williams. Again, the miss by Thompson. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Green, the pass to Brooks. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
Rockets foul. Fred VanVleet. First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Ball is with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Ice Squad. Get loud and let's hear it. That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some t-shirts.
Substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Holmgren. Green with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Brooks dishes to Thompson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Rockets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Şengün. Green against Dort. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Van Vliet. No good. That would have tied it.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rocket shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams in the 3 slot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Van Vliet wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Van Vliet. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
It's time for the big stand. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Unique dance lessons. All right. Let's see those moves.
Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson from outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahman will blow right by you.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how unselfish Jordan was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Pass to Eason. From deep, Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 2, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On the court, welcome your Warriors.
Here's Thompson. Off the inbound, no good. 3/4 of play in post game here. Houston on top. They lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. For 3, Holmgren. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 14 feet away. Thompson misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Pass to Green. Thompson, a screen on George. From deep, Green. Thunder with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 1-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dort against Van Vliet. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. And Dort gets it to go.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Vliet looking around. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. In the corner, Şengün with it. Thompson, high post. Clock at 4. The 11-footer. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Van Vliet passes to Green. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And that's an intentional foul.
Alper Sengun. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I thought nobody cared that I was gone, but it was so many people. Shout out to my brother Bash World. Bash World reached out to me and just embraced me. Brutal Sims, so many people. I don't want to say names because I don't want to miss anybody. But one person I was really surprised of, I'm in a clan called DF. Power DF reached out to me and embraced me. So much love. And he told me, take your time, man. When you come back, we'll be here. When you go through your hardest times and the people that still stand there with you, that's when you know that's who's supposed to be in your corner. I'm healed, ready to come back, and just have fun.
Hey, we running rec. What's up with y'all? Yeah, I'll run with y'all, man. Y'all want to run? Come on. This is my first game.
Every time I streamed, I wanted to put on a show. I wanted to hit the hardest shot. I wanted to do the nicest crossover to make people just go crazy. That's why I always had people tell me, man, your energy is at 100 here, and at the end of your stream, it's still at 100, because I wanted to give it everything I got. Shout out to one of my subscribers. His name was Kobe, and he actually died from cancer. And his mom reached out to me and told me, my son used to watch you every single day and be so happy. You got him through his cancer treatment so much just watching you. That's all he did was hold his tablet and watch you every single day. And that made me feel so good, but it also made me realize that no subscriber of mine or family of mine is promised to be here. And if they're gonna watch me, I'm gonna give them a great show so they can go to bed at night and be like, man, one day I wanna play like King Jordan or better than King Jordan. And I'm just so thankful to have, I don't even like saying fan base, I say family.
Hey, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for me, for praying for me. I'm back and it feels good. Appreciate y'all. King out.
We are excited for the start of the WNBA season.
We definitely are. It's right around the corner, tipping off on May 16th. So next week we are diving into the W.
You might want to dive in now and check it out, then come back here next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific for tips on how to get the most out of the mode.
Until then, enjoy the game and get W's in the W. We're back with another episode of NBA 2K TV.
You've been posting your best plays, and we have noticed.
We've noticed. This week we're tipping off with your top assists. Good passing out there.
And welcome to another edition of Top Plays of the Week. We're helping out open teammates and checking out your State Farm top assists. Pass those videos over here. Your first pass is from Just Joshing in the rec. Runs from the left side and doubles down on their own alley-oop toss. That block attempt was close. Almost sent the ball into next week's top plays. Sensational teamwork, and I'm not just joshing. They are! Swinging the ball over to B. Ricey in the rec. Catches a lob on the break and sends up another. It's a close game, but hey, a highlight is a highlight. Great way to reward everyone for running hard and looking out for each other. I almost get teary-eyed thinking about it. It's so beautiful. Which pass deserves your assistance? Vote now for your top play of the week. Today, I'm passing out gratitude cards to the Kings players, and I'm thankful for all of you. Thanks for voting and sending in plays. Next week, you'll select the top play of Season 6. Oh, hey, DeMontis!
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
When we talk about players that just flat out win, who comes to mind?
Well, give me Breanna Stewart. 4 titles in college and a couple more in the WNBA. Stewie knows how to do one thing, and that's get rings.
Yeah, Stewie is incredible, and she just wins flat out. But I'm going to go with Chelsea Gray. 3 WNBA titles, including the last 2. She really helped Las Vegas and that core get over the hump.
Ionescu outside. Fires from deep. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
McCowan.
Guarded by Jones. Back to Hines Allen. That's good, and it's Sierra McCowan with the assist.
Well, just with fantastic touch around the rim. Hines Allen, we call her a finisher down low.
And this Liberty team, of course, features Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big 3?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
Now here's Agubawale. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Pass to Smith. Harrington.
Shot clock at 5 for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
Now here's Ionescu. Outside Stewart. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
A shot like that is in Stewart's comfort zone. And that's just a result of her determination and really more so her confidence.
Shoots it up.
Agubawale shot is good.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Pass to Stewart. Over Smith. Stewart with the bucket.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Breanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
And here's Carrington.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot clock at 6.
Agubawale shot is off.
Now here's Ionescu. Outside Stewart. Shoots the 3. And Sabrina Ionescu good for 3.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Outside Agubawale. Good on the 3-point shot.
The rapid-fire 3s coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
We're at the end of one in a close game so far. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, you know, playing well and getting good offense.
Pass to Harris. Here's the 3. The rebound by Thornton. Now Jones. Over Siegrist. Jones, no good.
And this Dallas franchise once represented the city of Detroit, and that's where they won 3 championships.
Yeah, joining the league in year 2, 1998, they enjoyed lots of success in the Motor City. But then they moved to Tulsa in 2011, and then to their current home of Dallas in 2016.
And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
A solid shooter from downtown. When Thornton gets daylight, she doesn't waste it.
Outside Charles. Three-pointer. Rebound New York. Albert. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Jones. Over Holmes.
A rebound by Segrist.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
To the paint. It's the layup after the sweet pump fake freezes the D.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Timeout called the Liberty.
All right, this is
The Liberty Trail.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Pass to Smith. McCowan defended by Stewart. 6 to shoot. There's Agumbawale with the 3. The shot is good, and so is her shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And if they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
The defense cannot forget about her like that. If you do, she will light you up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Outside, Hines Allen.
And fouled hard that time. And she'll get some shots at the line.
You almost feel bad for the defender. I mean, slowing down McCowan in the paint is impossible once she gets the ball. Have to foul there.
It's her first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And she makes the first, but misses the second.
Pass to Ionescu. The three. It doesn't go for her. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Wings. They're up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. Arike Ogunbowale with a strong contribution so far in this one.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down. And so far, they haven't found the answer for her. And there might not be one.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
And in 2023, Melissa Smith led the WNBA in defensive rebound percentage.
You know, defensive rebounding, it's not a skill we talk a lot about, but it's so important. You end a defensive possession with the board. And Smith, she's as good as anyone at boxing out, securing the glass.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, still early in her career, lots of room for Melissa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
A walking double-double. 6'4" Melissa Smith is an impact player, has a major effect on games.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Melissa Smith.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Right wing. Finds Allen from outside. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. They get it again. McCowan. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And the Liberty get it back. Pass to Stewart. Clock at 6. Here's Phoebish. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Off target with the 3. Dallas in the lead. Now here's Carrington. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ogunbowale. Off target from outside. Ionescu outside. Lets
the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's easier to find success in the pick and roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. Fires it. Arike Ogunbowale with another miss.
Here's Laney Hamilton.
Pass to Stewart for the lead. Dallas with the rebound. Here's Hines Allen.
McCowan up top. Ogunbowale.
Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wings leading by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Ionescu up top. Moves over Ogunbowale. Ionescu can't get it to go. Pass to Ogunbowale.
Now here's McCowan.
Here's Carrington. And again, it's Dallas with the three.
Putting those guard skills to work. Carrington with the quick trigger.
Laney Hamilton with it.
Down low. Here's Jones. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Outside Ogunbowale. From outside, off the mark. New York trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Laney Hamilton.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here is Stewart, covered by Smith. And it's Stewart missing.
Here's Harrington. Hamilton covering. Smith outside. McCowan with the ball.
Outside Ogunbowale.
Pass to Carrington.
Puts up a three. The shot will not fall.
Outside, Laney Hamilton.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here.
Here's Bebish.
Good D by Maisha Hines-Allen.
And here's McCowan. Now Carrington.
Back to Ogunbowale. Jacks up a three. She's now made half of her 10 shots in the game. And that's her fifth basket.
The D has no answer for Ogunbowale, which is why she keeps getting the ball and capitalizing.
New York calls timeout.
All right, let's get loud for your Lakers